we're back with Grammy-winning artist Usher Raymond. He's got a big role in the new movie Hands of Stone. He plays legendary boxer Sugar Ray Leonard, who had a fierce rivalry with another legend, Roberto Duran.
Who so happened to
I'm going to knock you out, because imitators are losers, and I don't like you.
Well, I think Duran is a lovable guy. I want my son to be just like him. I think Duran is a tough, impressive, intelligent fighter. We are in for a serious fight.
Usher Raymond, welcome. Is the definition of a nanosecond the time between someone offers you this role and the time you say yes?
Yeah, well, I didn't want to accept it without the permission of Sugar Ray Leonard, so I reached out to him. But absolutely, I mean, he's an American icon, an Olympic medalist, and well decorated and celebrated, man.
You get to play Sugar Ray Leonard, you get to act opposite Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
I mean, what is that like? You've done acting before, I want to mention.
I have, but never quite like this. And actually, I didn't have as many scenes with De Niro. I had more scenes with Edgar, but it was fun. It was amazing.
Can we just describe why they came to you with this? And I think this is interesting. We all think of boxing and the physicality and the brute force of it, but they were attracted to you because?
Well, of my movement, and also, too, I think there were similarities in the way that we looked, other than just being black. But, you know, yeah, it was definitely a boyish nature, and also, too, the ability to choreograph and understand movement the way that I did. It was a very aggressive role because there was so much tension between Sugar Ray Leonard and Duran, and a great deal of intimidation went into all of the fights and their exchanges. So outside of the ring time, our acting time was a bit intense.
Yeah, but I mean, I was a huge fan of his in his prime, and to watch his footwork and to watch the way he could move in a ring, and that's kind of what you do on stage, just in a different kind of venue.
Yeah, well, I mean, I pretty much know what I'm going to do before I hit the stage, and Sugar Ray did as well.
What about the actual physicality of the? Did you have to beef up a lot?
I had to lose weight. I cycled. We talked a little bit about that. I actually changed my eating habits. I ate for my blood type. And I worked out 3 times a day sometimes. Yeah, had a trainer in Atlanta, Xavier Biggs in Atlanta, Georgia. I worked out at Gleason's Gym here in Brooklyn, in Philly, man. But I didn't prepare like it was an acting role. I prepared like I was a boxer. So
you're too young to remember this.
I was alive, but I didn't see the actual fight. But I mean, it's gone down in history. As I said, there was a great deal of like conflict between the two of them. And a great deal of intimidation went into the first and second fight, both ways.
But there were so many great fighters at the time, Leonard and Duran and Alexis Arguello and Tommy Hearns and Marvin Hagler. It was, in my opinion, other than the Ali era, it was the heyday of boxing.
It was, and that weight class was a serious one, welterweight. But an amazing story about Roberto Duran, Manos de Piedra, for Latin America, for Latinos all over to show their support. I mean, this is an amazing story for Latinos, you know?
When you went to Sugar Ray Leonard and you talked to him, was there one thing you were looking for to kind of help get the character?
Well, I wanted intimate details about things that I'd read in his book, The Big Fight. And after that, you know, he trained me, he worked with me, and I wanted to make sure that I represented it the right way. I do feel like this is something for Latinos. You know, if there's ever been any notion that maybe there's negativity around Latinos in America, some people have negative things to say. We'll say no names. But this right here is an amazing film that in many ways represents the pride of Latinos. And I'm really happy that Sugar Ray Leonard was able to be a part of it. It is Roberto Duran's story, but Sugar Ray Leonard definitely was a major part of that story.
Just so people don't panic, even though you're a thespian now, it doesn't mean you've done with music?
Yeah.
No, you're still making music.
I have an album coming pretty soon. You guys look out for it. As a matter of fact, I'm going to come back here and talk about it when I do.
We have a stage out there that you're welcome to take to when you want to.
Awesome. Can I take the lab with me?
No. No. I don't care if you are Sugar Ray Leonard. You can't have our dog. Usher Raymond, nice to see you, man.
Thank you, man.
Hands of Stone hits theaters on Friday. Up next.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.